I'll chat again. All right.
That's fine.
Where are we here? All right. Good morning, everybody. This is Jackson Drumgoole, Bridge Builder Communities. We're sitting here today with Cara Wilson, having construction conversations with Cara. Again, Cara is the owner's rep. She is the liaison between the contractors, the subs, the designer, the architect, everyone, and the owner. She's the ringleader. She is the liaison. And so honored to have you here today. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Good. So let's give the people an update. Where are we now with the construction of the Bridge Builder community?
So all of the grading has been completed for the most part, and they have been installing storm this week. They've got the ponds dug in the back of the property, and they've got all the structures in place and connecting them to the city storm. They've tapped into the city storm structure, and so that's where we are. And then Monday we'll start all the sanitary sewer.
Perfect. So when we say pond, everybody, we're not talking about a bass pond or a catfish pond or even my old koi pond. What type of pond are we talking about? What are we doing?
We're talking about drainage ponds where the water can overflow from the site and can hold until it goes into the city's storm or it evaporates. Just a holding pond for water, and then it usually dries up during the dry season.
Okay. And so how long should they be out here to do this portion here? What are we thinking?
They're going to be, like I said, finishing with storm this week, and then they're going to start on the sanitary Monday.
Okay.
Hopefully get all the sanitary sewer completed next week, or if not next week, by the end of June, and then they will start on all the domestic water systems, probably around the 1st of July.
So it's a process.
Mm-hmm.
It's a process.
The water is probably the most involved on this site.
Okay. And why is that for this particular site?
Because there's a lot of tapping to do into the city's water, and then they've got to get all the infrastructure run out to each of the pods where all the tiny homes are going and everything. So there's a good bit of water to run and a good bit of sanitary sewer to run. So sanitary sewer will probably take about 2 weeks, and the water will take at least 3.
Okay. Is there anything specific about this particular area of town that we're in that where water kind of just sits? Or is it any historical?
Yeah, we are in a low section of Augusta. Historically, This area does stay a little boggier or a little, wetter because it is a very low elevation. But, that's why the civil engineer has designed it the way he has to get the water off the site.
That's perfect. That's perfect. So I know folks are extremely excited, as I am, about seeing things go vertical. So when are we thinking things will, when do things go vertical around here?
Well, we got news yesterday that the permit for the tiny homes is available. So the Ivy homes and Beasley homes are going to be pulling those permits here soon.
Great.
And so that's available. And then we're very close to getting our community building permit, and got one more resubmission we've got to make on that. And so hoping to start the tiny homes in August to September, somewhere in there.
Perfect.
And community building hopefully around the same time or sometime around that point.
That's it. Well, again, Cara, thank you so much. Anything else you want to add today? I mean, we got some beautiful weather. Yesterday it was raining.
Yep.
I didn't think we'd be sitting out here. I was going to try to get a tent for us to sit under, but we didn't need it. The sun is
I think we've seen the most of the rain for right now. I've looked at the forecast, and it looks like dry and hot for the next 2 weeks at least. So
good.
I think we're in a good shape.
We're in June now. Yeah, so we're in June now, so it's coming into the hot season.
Yep.
So we call them Bob, the big orange ball in the sky.
Right.
Bob's going to keep us dry. Again, well, thank you so much, Cara, and we'll keep folks updated. Again, thank you guys so much for checking in with us, and we'll keep you updated over the next week or 2 weeks as things change here, building Augusta's first tiny home community for kids aging out of foster care. Thank you again, Cara. Honored to have you on the team.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Me too.
honored to have you on the team. Yep. Okay.
Absolutely.